Hey guys, this is the first official video in my new test space, which is my garage. I'm very excited about this. I've wanted a test space that's not an attic for a long time. And while this is not perfect, it is pretty close to what I was hoping for. So we're doing an initial test here with this nice wing TAT industrial before we do the important stuff, just because we want to get the... well, I forgot to take an Instagram shot. Make sure I take an Instagram shot when I stop the filming, before we take it down. Yeah, so, hey, is there a tag on that lower canopy?
Yeah, it's on
well,
my
let's
side.
turn it around.
It says TAT.
Oh, I don't get the good angle?
No, I get the good angle. Where's my water? I get the water, too. What you guys do with my water, you water thieves? Well, that's a different one.
Here's water.
I'll take it. Okay. So, yeah, so we're doing this as just kind of a... Can you see me? I have no idea what this new camera angle looks like. Yeah, so we're doing kind of a dry run here to see how things go in the new shop. When I finished I moved into the house, which means all this stuff out of the garage. Right now the garage is still full of, like, Nia's stuff, and a little bit of my stuff, and lamps. Lamps. It's from the last episode of the first season of Parks and Rec, where Andy Dwyer is getting bored with not having legs, and so he starts writing songs about all the stuff that's near him, and he writes a song called Lamp. And Nia, that's Nia and I's go-to joke about all my new lamp collection. So, yeah. So once we get the garage emptied and I set up shelves and things, we're going to actually permanently wire the test rig. Right now we've got the beginning of a permanently wired test rig. We've got a nice little wire mold box there and some 12.3 or 14.3, I think. Either way. And, yeah. As of right now, it does not look like we need any additional lighting. We'll have to try different fans and see, but the half pipes are plenty bright, and for whatever reason, they're not causing any sort of bad glare. Do me a favor, just for the sake of trying it, let's turn that one off. I'm going to look down in the thing.
Turn one off? All right.
Yeah, turn that one off. It's actually on camera. Okay, turn it on again. And off. It's really hard to say. Metal.
You want me to try both?
Try both, yeah. Yeah, just try both just for the heck of it. I mean, we tried both before, so I don't know why I'm going through this whole process again. No, both sucks. So let's just leave them all on for now, because what's, you know, if
it's good on my angle too.
Yeah. So if it's, I mean, if it's not a, if it's that questionable, and different fans might be different. Like a dark fan, it might be different. Okay. So, Metal Pete's got the test rig over there.
Alright.
And one day, I'm going to get 2 cameras. I'm going to have a camera on the test rig all the time. You should just start doing that if you're going to come and film every time. You have the test rig camera, and I have the fan camera. People go to your channel for footage of the test rig, and they go to my channel for footage of the fan.
It could, I guess, just make more sense to splice the two together.
It would make more sense to splice the two together, but right now, it's still even having the separate footage makes more sense than just having 2 videos of the exact same thing with the same audio and same, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I mean, because right now, unless one of us moves the camera, nobody gets to see the test rig. At least this way, if somebody was watching my video and they wanted to see the test rig, then they go to your channel. If somebody's watching your channel and they want to see the fan, then they go to... It's just an idea. So, but one day, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a camera set up in the test rig, and I'll have a camera on the fan, and then I'll have like a little picture-in-picture thing.
Yeah, that's... I've issued that same thing.
I'm coming for you, Cole. I'm going to have some professional videos one day. So...
I mean, you're getting close. At least you have, like, a finished ceiling.
I know. And I got an outlet box and everything.
Yeah, where's the extension cord?
Well, it's here. It's here. It's just not on camera.
Alright.
So,
Alright, you wanna...
yeah. Just 0 to high.
Okay. And 1.47.
That thing draws a heck of a lot of current.
It does.
Are we sure it has the right value capacitor? Does the capacitor look original?
Yeah.
Did we
Yeah, it was one of those...
Did we test it and see if it's good value? I mean, that's just...
It's not rated on anything, is it?
The capacitor?
No, the motor.
No,
doesn't
it's not.
give any kind of...
Well, I'm curious if well, I guess nobody else does videos with amp meters, huh? I was going to say, who else has one of these that could tell me what it draws? But I think the only other collector that has one is Adam, and he hasn't,
And it's now drawing 1.33 amps.
That's a lot of amps for a 48-inch fan.
Yeah.
48-inch imported industrial. Moving some air. How's it doing at 15 feet away, which is all the way at the back garage door?
Yeah, let's see.
You might want to move some stuff and make sure there's a clear path on the floor. Contrary to popular belief, my floor is not junky. Don't let them tell you anything.
It's doing a pretty good amount over here, especially for
Oh, it's like gold line.
Really? I mean, well, we don't have anything to compare it to in here yet because we haven't actually tested a gold line in here.
Yeah, it's lower too.
Yeah. So it's really kind of hard to gauge. That's why we were going to do the that fan first, because then we'd have something to gauge it on, and then we'll do either a K55 fan or that original to make sure we can have something to actually gauge it on. But yeah, that thing seems like it flies.
It's a solid gust here.
Yeah, I suspect you guys might be right, and it might be at least in the K55 category, or definitely in the gold line category, even though it's only 48 inch, because that thing is flying over here.
Yeah, its final draw is 1.32.
That's a lot. I mean, at some point I'm going to want to check that capacitor before I installed it anywhere permanently, like your band room or whatever.
Yeah.
You thinking of borrowing it, by the way?
Possible. This
Yeah,
one is more possible.
I already can kind of tell when Metal Pete's got his eye on
This is
something.
kind of cool.
I love that little ring that they put
That is
inside
cool too.
things.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, one of these guys is borrowing this, I can tell that, but my only requirement is whoever takes it has to test the capacitor, or just swap in a different capacitor of the same value, because sometimes they'll test good and still be bad.
Yeah.
So swap in, if it's a 6 UF, swap in a different 6 UF and see if it still draws the same amount of current.
Oh yeah, I could certainly. Yeah,
Okay.
I got my test rig to do that. So,
What'd you say, Tommy?
I'll give it about 5.
Yeah, spin down.
Yeah.
Is there time for spin down? And
These have aluminum plates, right?
Well, sure look like it. Do I have a magnet here? I don't. I gotta get a magnet. I guess I could go inside and get one off the Frigidaire. Yeah, I used to keep one in my toolbox. I don't know if there's one in there anymore. I would be surprised if they are steel blades, but it's a stamped steel motor, so who knows?
yeah, I would think steel
Spin down
blades.
seems pretty quick.
Yeah, so it probably is aluminum. If you guys really care, I'll go and get a magnet off of the refrigerator. I'm sure my wife will love that because everything on the refrigerator has sentimental value to her. Yeah, everything about this garage install goes against what I would normally do. I would normally not do a curved and a straight. I don't like that, and I normally wouldn't do cast and a stamped. You know, if I do a mixed install, they got. I mean, I guess there's an exception to that because the shop has 2 gold lines and the Dayton Lasco. But that's because there's 3 fans. It's kind of designed to be like, you ever been to a place where they have a whole bunch of fans, like a bowling alley, and then one of them gets replaced?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of install is supposed to replicate at the shop. It's supposed to be, you know.
I've seen a bowling alley where it has stamped and cast contacts. So
Interesting. They either some of the old ones failed and they bought the same brand, or they they just bought them right at the cusp where they started replacing
All
them.
right. Time for
That's the whole test rig it up.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wanted to. Try 4 again.
I just had 4.
Oh, it's on 4.
Yep. 5. Okay, it starts on 5.
Yeah, this thing's a bit. Either something's wrong, or that seems like quite a lot of current drop. It could be the capacitor. It could also be that there's a shorted coil in there. Although, if that was the case, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I wish that we had somebody else that had one of these and an amp meter.
Yeah, it's drawing 0.26 amps on 5.
That's an awful lot of current to be going that slow.
That's true.
6, 0.32.
Yeah, 5's not a bad speed.
No, I like the 5, but Metal Pete is too slow for him.
7 with
Metal Pete is a man of
0.38.
speed and action. So one thing I'm learning about my first shop day here is we need to find a way to do some ventilation here, because it's getting hot in here and it doesn't need to because it's cool outside and it's cool in the house. The heat is just from the ballasts and our bodies being trapped in here.
Yep.
We need to
8 is
have a-
0.44. So this.
All you have to do is get that. Which side are the hinges on that? On the left.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what 8 and 8, 12, 20.
So
would
yeah, it
do
looks
on-
like 81220 might be the business for this.
Yeah. 9.51. 10.58. 12.63. Here comes your medium low right here on an 8, 12, 20.
So, yeah. So far, so good. Although that's kind of close to the low.
Yeah, it is. That's
It's faster than the low, actually.
Yeah.
It's faster, but not by much. What's the current draw on that?
0.63, 13.69, 14.76, 15.82, 16.89, 17.94, 18, right at 1.1 amp, 19, 1.05 amps, and here's 20 with 1.10 amps, or 1.
So let it get up to speed and then hit high to see what the difference is if we're going to use it on 81220. Okay, that's probably about up to speed.
Okay, here comes high.
Noticeable difference. So 81220 is the winner.
Yep.
And that's assuming there's nothing wrong with this, which, other than changing the capacitor and opening the motor, there's no real way to tell.
Right.
I'll tell you something else. Doesn't have to be today, but I want to test the current draw on that brown CEC motor, and I'll tell you why. You guys remember that fan that I tested with the really weird housing and the see-through cane blades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that drew way too much current?
Yeah.
Well, that's the same motor. So if we test that motor and it draws 1.5 amps, then we know that other motor is nothing wrong with it. And we test this one and it draws like 0.5 amp, then that would imply that something's wrong with that other motor.
1.25, 1.29, so I'm close to high.
That thing move at the air.
Yeah, very powerful.
It move at the air.
Okay. 28 is probably as high as I can go. Otherwise, 29 I go over.
Okay, well let's see how it does with the good old solid state control.
Yep.
By the way, it doesn't have to be today, but we can do it today. I've got that new type of solid state control to try. We can try that.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I want to try that, when we find a fan that's really buzzy on the solid state. Then I want to get that and see if it's an improvement.
Okay, right at 3 o'clock, 0.2 amps. You want to...
You can turn that off or unplug it.
Switches.
It should click off. It's just a normal solid state control.
Oh. 0.26. 0.36. Kind of a pig here.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
Yeah. Because I'm only at 0.36. I'm going up 0.48. Yeah, it is.
Living room quiet.
Yeah, well, we'll see when we get higher, but it's got that solid state hum that I actually like. The kind of that
It's
like,
not as harsh.
It's not the buzz.
yeah, it's like the comforting, what I'm used to hearing, like in
0.58.
churches and stuff as a kid. It's almost bedroom quiet, I'd say. One thing we got to remember is this garage is much quieter than the shop, so the noise is going to stand out more here. At the shop, we had cars driving past, and we had heaters, and we had, a lot of stuff that makes noise. A lot of fluorescent lights. Here, we have less fluorescent lights, even though there's fluorescent lights. Say fluorescent lights again.
Alright,
Nobody ever does that when I say it again.
0.7. Well, what do you think?
I don't know. It's on the border between bedroom and living room. It's hard to tell because again, this is the first test in a very new place. So everything here is going to take some getting used to. Airflow, noise, everything that's perception is going to take some getting used to. I'd almost say it's bedroom quiet.
Yep.
It's pretty quiet.
0.84.
I mean, I'd have that in my bedroom and it wouldn't bother me. My air filter in my bedroom is louder than that. My window air conditioner in my bedroom, which I guess I'll have to do a video because I had the window fan in my bedroom and I took it out and put a window air conditioner in because the window fan just wasn't cutting it. Fans suck.
1.09.
the YouTube comments.
1.2, and here's high. With, let it get up to speed. Because it's drawing 1.28
Okay.
on solid state high.
Well, I think that, are we ready to do the main project, you think?
Yes, the drone.
We're not supposed to say that on camera.
Oh.
I'm going to have to edit that video. Or no, nobody heard that. So, I mean, we put the Instagram picture up, so people should know it's coming. But even so, yeah, you didn't hear anything. Metal Pete didn't give it away. Okay.
Post this one after.
Well, I probably am gonna post it tonight, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to